Hey, hey, Wild West Adventures! On this day, November 14th, 1882, Frank Leslie shot and killed William Billy the Kid Claiborne. So you guys have probably all seen the movie Tombstone. And at the gunfight scene, as soon as the Earps and Holiday have their guns drawn and they ask the cowboys to throw up their hands, there's a guy that runs off the very back of the set and he runs through some gates.
We're here to disarm you. Throw up your hands. Oh, not what I want.
Well, that actually happened. That guy's name was William Claiborne, otherwise known as Billy the Kid. Not the Billy the Kid, but Billy the Kid none the same. So he was not armed and he ran off from the OK Corral. Well, apparently he was very good friends with none other than Johnny Ringo. So after Johnny Ringo got shot in July of 1882, see this video here for more, William Claiborne took it upon himself to blame Frank Leslie for the death. If it's between you and me, I think Johnny Ringo committed suicide. But William Claiborne was dead set that Frank Leslie had had a hand in Johnny Ringo's death. So he was witnessed outside of Tombstone doing some odd jobs, and when asked why, he said, "I'm trying to make more money in order to get the money to go back to Tombstone and kill that Frank Leslie." So it finally happened. November 14th, 1882, he had raised enough money, he went into Tombstone, he got drunk, and he challenged Frank Leslie to a duel. Unfortunately, Billy the Kid Claiborne lost that duel. And on this day, November 14th, 1882, Frank Leslie shot and killed William Billy the Kid Claiborne. Not much is known about Frank Leslie. He told grandiose stories about his early life. But we do know in that 1880 he opened a hotel in Tombstone called Cosmopolitan. All right? And this was a grandiose hotel for the time period. Later on that same year, he had been having an affair with a married woman, and all of a sudden her husband was shot dead and Frank Leslie was suspected. 8 days later, he married the widow. So he goes on and he ends up shooting William Billy the Kid Claiborne and doesn't do any time. But then sadly, he had left Killeen, the woman that he had married, and he was living with a sex worker in Tombstone, and he got into a drunken anger and he shot her dead. Well, even in the Old West, shooting a woman just doesn't fly. So he ended up being sentenced to Yuma Territorial Prison. And after doing about 8 years, he was released. And he went on, and nobody ever really knows much about him. He was featured in a 1920 census in California, and beyond that, nobody knows much about Frank Leslie. That was this day in Wild West history, November 14th, 1882, the day Frank Leslie shot and killed William Billy the Kid Claiborne. If you like this video and would like to see more, be sure to subscribe to Wild West Adventures. Catch you on down the trail. Frank Leslie killed William. He got drunk and and on this day in 1882, Frank Leslie shot and killed William Billy the Kid Claiborne.
What date?
November 14th.
You said 1882. You didn't say
No, I
November.
did. Rewind it.
Say it.
Watch it, I did.